He was the king of Hollywood, handsome, strong, and loved by millions. But behind the fame and fortune, Clark Gable's final days were full of pain, exhaustion, and sadness. This is the forgotten story of how one of Hollywood's greatest legends faced his final curtain. His final movie. In 1960, Clark Gable began working on what would become his last film, The Misfits. It was written by Arthur Miller and co-starred Marilyn Monroe and Montgomery Clift. Filming took place in the burning heat of Nevada's desert. The conditions were rough, and Gable insisted on doing all his own stunts. He was 59 years old, but he wanted to prove he still had the same strength and charm that made him a star in Gone with the Wind. He lost over 30 pounds, rode wild horses, and worked long hours. Even though doctors warned him to rest, Gable pushed his body to the limit. He told friends, "I just want to finish this picture right." No one knew it would be his last. The heart attack. Just 2 days after the film wrapped, Gable collapsed at home. He had suffered a massive heart attack. He was rushed to the hospital and seemed to be recovering. Fans sent thousands of letters, hoping for good news. But 10 days later, on November 16, 1960, Clark Gable quietly passed away in his sleep. He was only 59. The heartbreaking twist. At the time of his death, Gable's wife, Kay, was 8 months pregnant. She gave birth to their son, John Clark Gable, just 4 months later, a baby his father never got to hold. The world mourned the loss of its greatest movie king, gone too soon. Clark Gable's death marked the end of an era. His final film, The Misfits, turned into a sad farewell. Not just for him, but also for Marilyn Monroe, who would die only 2 years later. Behind the glamour, Gable's story reminds us that even the biggest stars are human, and that fame can never protect anyone from time and fate.